Alright lads, so today we're going to be reviewing Inform Fernando, plays for Man City in the Barclays Premier League. He's 6 foot tall, right footed, got medium high work rates, a 2-star weak foot and 2-star skills. Looking at his in-games, he stands out to his 93 aggression, 87 interceptions, 86 slide tackle, 86 stamina and 85 stand tackle. We've also included all the upgrades over his non-inform version as a comparison for you, so you can see each individual stat increase of all the stats. So you can always pause it now quickly if you want to look at any of these stats. So this is the team we're using Fernando in, 4-3-3 false 9 Brazil team with Inform Fernando at CDM. We're also trying out Inform Raffael at centre forward as well. So now onto the gameplay so you can see how Inform Fernando was performing. Now Fernando has had a position change, only a little one, from CDM to centre mid. And when you actually look at his stats, he can actually do a job as a centre midfielder. Now his dribbling isn't all that bad, and he does have good agility for a defensive-minded midfielder. Now that is a big bonus for me, having that bit of agility to avoid getting caught out and losing possession, giving away possession in a bad position. Really is solid on the ball and does have some great strength to help protect the ball. A lot of the times he was just shielding that ball, using his great strength, and players were just bouncing off him trying to win the ball. Great at ball retention in the midfield. And he can use his dribbling and agility to push up the field as well and make use of his good passing. Now he does have a +4 boost on card on his passing stats and can play some decent balls. Has good short and long passing for a defensive midfielder. Surprisingly, he had a really nice long range finish from Fernando. I was not expecting this at all. Just smashes the ball and it just curves into the left, curves into that left corner. Great finish from Fernando, especially from a defensive midfielder. So I cannot argue with that finish from Fernando. Now he does have decent shot power though, so that will help him with his shot. Closer range, it was a struggle to try and get goals with Fernando. His finishing stat is really poor. You do have to get some power behind his shots to get the ball over the line. As he is, as we said, he does have a poor finishing stat, so you've got to rely on his power more than his finesse. And defensively, Fernando is great. He's got his medium high work rates and his awesome defensive stats. He is great with his 93 aggression and his dives into tackles trait as well. Does win plenty of possession in that midfield, bossing players off the ball to win back possession and cutting out through balls. Great doing the dirty work in the middle at the back as well. So let's have a look at Inform Fernando's performance stats. So in 6 games he managed to score a decent 3 goals and get 2 assists. Which is pretty impressive for him playing as a CDM. All the stats are on the left, goals are on the right, position map shows you where the goals are scored and assists were created as well. So overall, we're giving Inform Fernando a great 8.5 out of 10. Now he does make a cracking defensive midfielder. He's got great defensive stats and his work rates. And he is actually pretty decent when he does step into centre midfield as well. Decent dribbling and agility for a defensive midfielder. Make him more versatile so he can play CDM or centre midfield. Does only have average pace, but it doesn't really let him down at all. Didn't really notice his lack of pace. Was coping fine in midfield. Price range is 10 to 25k, so sensible price range for once on EA's part. So finally, we're just going to leave you with Inform Fernando's positives and negatives. As we said, does make a great informed midfielder, especially defensive wise as well. Is a shame about his 2-star weak foot and his 2-star skills, but you can still get by with them. You can still make do, especially at a CDM. I'd highly recommend using him at CDM first. If you want to use him at a centre midfield, as a central centre midfielder, that'll be your best bet. Great for a Brazilian side or a BPL side, of course. So hopefully you did enjoy this review. If you did, please leave a like. It does help out a lot. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. We're trying to build the channel as much as we can. Try to do the most in-depth reviews. So check out the channel for more reviews. Loads more to come as well. So stay tuned for them. Thanks a lot for watching. Cheers lads and peace.